YouTube, what is up, man? It is your boy Jay Blends back again with some more fire for you. Today we're going to be doing a mid-fade comb over tutorial with the hard part. So here I'm just going straight in with my trimmers, my FX3s, and I'm setting in my bald line, making sure I take my time and set it where I want it, and just making sure that everything is even as possible, because this sets the tone for your whole fade. So take your time, make sure that the lines meet and that they're even on both sides as much as possible, and this will set the tone for your whole blend. Now I'm jumping right in and I'm balding out the bottom with my FX3s. I'm making sure I get every little hair. I'm going over it a few times and just balding everything out, getting a clean, smooth transition. And also, guys, if you're feeling the channel, please take a minute to hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and notification bell for your boy. This helps me to get into YouTube's algorithm and get me pushed out there, and to be able to continue to give you guys this good heat, man, these good tutorials. So please take a minute and help your boy out and smash those buttons for me. So right here we're jumping in with our shavers. These are the Babyliss FX2s, O2s, and we're just smoothing out underneath that bald line we set in with our trimmers. This will create another transition of our fade and just give it another level of smoothness and just a straight smooth blend, y'all. So go in with those shavers, and we're not going up all the way to the line. We're flicking out as if we were using our clippers, because we don't want to set in another hard line and not be able to get it out. So as you can see, once I get up to the line, I'm going with the grain instead of against, to kind of smooth that area out. Now we are jumping in with our clipper, no guard open, going up about a ½ inch to an inch, setting in our first guideline. And I'm going over this section multiple times to make sure that as many hairs as possible pass through those blades. This is one of the small things that you should do as a barber to make sure that your blend comes out clean and comes out smooth. Take your time when setting in those guidelines, making sure that you are covering all of your surface area all the way around the head. And always keep a comb in your other hand, comb or brush, to remove the excess hair that you cut along the way so you can see what you're working with. Now we are going in with our clippers, lever closed, and we are starting to flick out that bottom line. And as you move up this guideline section, you're just gradually opening your blade, opening your lever, and flicking out. The closer you get to the top of that guideline, the more the lever should be open. I'm just taking my time, using my corners to flick out that weight, that guideline at the bottom, making sure that I blend it out as smoothly as possible. So now I am going in with the one guard open, and I'm going up about a half an inch to an inch, making sure that it's consistent all the way around the head. I'm flicking out once I get to the point to where I want to stop this guideline. Notice that I'm flicking out, and I'm going back over it, making sure that I have every little hair that passes through that guard, just to make sure everything is even. So right here, I am going in with the one guard closed, and I'm just softening up that guideline that I put in. This will help me in the next step with the half guard to completely take that line out, and it helps to better see my transition. So I'm just going all the way around the head, softening up that line to make it easier to take out in the next step. So right here, I'm going in with my half guard closed, and I'm sort of doing a little lever play here, opening and closing the lever as I go up, and flicking out that white line that I set in with my one guard open. So I'm taking my time and flicking out, using my corners to knock out dark spots, and really just fine tuning this fade. Now in this step, I am going in with my number 4 guard closed, and it's just really to remove any bulk up around the parietal ridge area near the hard part. This is the biggest guard that I will use in this cut, and like I said, this is just taking out bulk, smoothing everything out, not really setting in a guideline per se. Right here, I am going through with my number 3 guard, dropping below the area that I smoothed out, and I'm just continuing the process, smoothing everything out and getting ready to knock out that final weight line that you see at the bottom there. And notice how I'm going in like a C motion, flicking out. I'm not really pressing in towards the head hard or going straight up. I'm going in a flicking motion. And the same thing right here, I'm in with my number 2 guard, doing the same thing. Usually you don't have to take all these steps, but I wanted to make sure that this fade was truly blended and smoothed out. So I'm just going in and dropping below the area that I just cut and continuing the smoothing process, man, making sure that this fade is fine-tuned. Right here, as you can see, I'm in with my 1.5 guard, flicking out and attacking that last weight line, just trying to bring the fade together from the top to the bottom, using my corners, adjusting my lever, just doing what I can to get that weight line out and make everything smooth. And right here, I drop down to my 1 guard and just touching up a few dark spots, using my corners, flicking out, not trying to set in any more new guidelines, just trying to smooth and blend out this haircut. And right here, I am going in with my scissor over comb, just blending out that parietal ridge area and smoothing everything out. This is a great technique for this area, the parietal ridge area, to really go in and fine tune certain areas. In my hard part and just combing the hair out the way and tapping where I want the hard part to be set in at, combing the loose hairs out of the way and just slowly tapping that line, creating a sharp straight line for my client. Saturating the hair and getting it ready to trim up the top. This part I really like to take my time and make sure I get the hair good and saturated to be able to stretch it to its maximum potential. Now I am going in and just sectioning off the hair and just trimming it up a little bit. Not really taking too much length off, but just trimming up the ends and bringing the haircut together. So I go through and pull up the hair and just taking off maybe a 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch, all the way through, just making sure everything is even. There you have it, folks. If you like this cut, please take a minute to subscribe to my channel. that like button, hit that notification bell to continue to get heat like this. I'm just trying to share with the world my knowledge that I've learned over the years and how to achieve cuts like this. Appreciate you guys. It's another J Blends production. Peace.